What is going on, good people? Welcome back into the channel. We are in our team mock draft series. Today we are on episode 30. Yep, got to check the notes. Episode 30. We are only 3 mock drafts away. No, 2. Because we got 31 and 32, and this is 30. Only 2 mock drafts away from completing this series and getting one step closer to the 2023 NFL Draft. Episode 30, we're headed to Miami. We're making selections for the Miami Dolphins. Listen, we only have 4, but I feel like this team doesn't have that many needs. So let's jump right in and see what we can do with those 4 picks. Select the Dolphins. We won 7 rounds. Fast is okay. Everything else at default. Let's enter the draft. Maybe I could have did turbo because I don't pick till 51. But we have 4 picks, 51, 84, 197, and 238. So let's just jump right into it. First pick, second round. Now we would have 5 picks, but our first round pick 21, was forfeited. You know, they hating on us out here. Needs tight end and offensive line. Teron Armstead, cool. Liam Eichenberg, still cool on. Connor Williams, maybe. Robert Hunt, maybe. Austin Jackson, he all right. So interior, center, guard. Maybe we do look to upgrade right tackle, push Austin Jackson maybe back inside. I think he played a little bit of guard last year. So tight end and offensive line. Traded Hunter Long this offseason, and then also moved on from Mike Gesicki. So tight end is a need, and I see one on the board. We already have dynamic weapons. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Miami loves Cedric Wilson. Braxton Berrios, another solid wide receiver, slot guy. Just brought in Robbie, aka Chosen Anderson. So we've got some speed in that wide receiver core. We got some speed at running back with Raheem Mostert. Got a power back in Jeff Wilson Jr. I think one thing that Tua needs is that intermediate between the hashes, that short area guy. I think Sam Laporta can do that. At pick 51, I don't think it's a stretch to take him here. Maybe you want to look at a Luke Musgrave. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these guys. I think what Sam Laporta does a little bit better than Luke Musgrave is run blocking, and knowing Mike McDaniel coming from San Francisco, where he had a guy like George Kittle, another Iowa tight end. He wants to be able to have the athleticism in the pass catching, but also be a good run blocker at the tight end. Sam Laporta seems like a no-brainer here at 51. 84, we can take a look at what is available on the offensive line. I mean, I think we have a center here, and then we can move Connor Williams out to right guard. Him and Robert Hunt battle that out. I think this is a easy pick here you can go with. Don't need a wide receiver. I love Garrett Williams, but you made the trade for Jalen Ramsey. Put him opposite Xavier Howard. So you definitely want to look at corners outside of those guys. That's 1 and that's 2. Who's number 3? Is it Keon Crossan? Is it Kader Kohu? Is it Noah Igbenogany? Or is it a young guy like Garrett Williams? I feel like with the injuries that Tua had, I think offensive line is just a more important position. And if you can get a guy like Luke Weipler here, who's a traditional center, I think he's better than Connor Williams. You make that upgrade, you protect your quarterback, and you keep it moving. Again, another thing Mike McDaniel learned from his time in San Francisco under Kyle Shanahan is having a good center, a cerebral center who understand what he's seeing, who's on the same page as the quarterback, can make all the checks and protection calls for the offensive line. I think that's a guy like Luke Weipler. Get him at 84, you're good to go. 2 picks left. Where could you go? You can look at, absolutely. Yes, you have Raekwon Davis. But I think one of the keys to having a successful defense is having depth. And with those big nose tackles, you want to be able to keep those guys fresh. Those are some big boys. They're moving a lot of other big boys around. So I think at 197, you can go to Western Kentucky and get 6'5", 330-pound Broderick Martin to back up Raekwon Davis. And now you have depth on that defensive line. Solid pick at 197. Get a nose tackle. Make sure we can keep him healthy and fresh. Then maybe at 238, again, not that many needs. If there's a corner you see, you can grab a corner. I think, again, you want to look at the edge rusher. We got Agba coming off the edge, Christian Wilkins doing his thing, Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb, but not much depth behind them. So Yasir Abdullah, 6'1", 237, a little bit small, but he would be a 3-4 outside linebacker that you could, come off the edge with. Let me take a look and see what other edges are here. Lonnie Phillips. Again, these guys are a little bit smaller. Thomas Incoom, 6'2", 262. Incoom has more of the size from that 3-4 outside linebacker. I think he could stand up really well. I know Nebraska runs a 3-4. So if you go O'Shawn Mathis, 6'5", 250, that could be a really, really solid option. Probably a better fit in the 3-4 than any of these other guys. His teammate Nick Herbig was already taken. So yeah, I think you can go O'Shawn Mathis. Just add some depth to that edge class. Get on up out of here. 4 picks. Ain't no need to waste time. Ain't no need to mess around. And they better give me an A, because every single one of these picks was an A. That's what I'm talking about. If you only got 4 picks, make them an efficient 4 picks. Round 2, pick 51, we get tight end Sam Laporta. We know he can run routes. We know he's athletic. He comes from tight end university, and we know he can run block. Round 3, pick 84, we get center Luke Weipler. I think he's an immediate upgrade over Connor Williams. Then you kick Connor Williams out. Him, Robert Hunt, Austin Jackson, whatever combination, those guys can battle. Whoever's the best guard takes over that right guard spot. But you're bringing a better center in Luke Weipler. The A+ pick was my nose tackle pick. I know defensive linemen. I am one. I am a defensive tackle. So I know my defensive line guys. Broderick Martin, Western Kentucky, come in as a nose tackle behind Raekwon Davis. Now we can spell our nose tackle and keep those big guys in the middle fresh so that they can be space eaters, so that they can take on those double teams and not get pushed back and blown off the line of scrimmage. And then round 7, pick 38, we get O'Shawn Mathis, outside linebacker from Nebraska. Again, adding some depth to our edge rushers, keeping those guys fresh as well so that we can continue to get after the quarterback. Listen, we are in a division that has Josh Allen, that potentially might have Aaron Rodgers, and who knows what the Patriots are going to do, but it'd be easy. The easiest one to get after would be Mac Jones. We got to get after the quarterback. So I think we help our offense, we help our defense. We have a bunch of stars all over this team on both sides of the ball. And I think we make a better run this year than we did last year. Dolphins fans, tap in with me with the comment section. Let me know if you like this draft. PFF likes it. I like it. It's an A draft. Let me know if you think it's an A. If you would do something a little different, that's okay as well. Everybody's opinions are welcome. Keep it respectful, but everybody's opinions are welcome. Drop those comments down below. Really appreciate that love, interacting and hearing your opinions. If you are new to Mo's Knows, welcome and thank you. I appreciate your time and attention. Do a couple of things before you head out. Become a part of the Mo's Knows family. Listen, once you're family, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Smash that subscribe button. Then take another 2 seconds and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mo's Knows. Love and appreciate you. Catch you in the next episode. Peace.